And we are underway from Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Ready, break.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught right side, it turns. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go. Red 38.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Target. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Ready. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, go Fury.
Check, check. Lucky.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run a draw here on 2nd down.
73 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Houston set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go. Kenny, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Kenny, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
23 yards on the play.
From Commanders territory. Now it's 1st and 10.
Right at the 40. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Hearns left side.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved in the.
Let's go. Move 32.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Stay. Put.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down now. Kenny, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, ready?
52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Hearns. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Check pass. Check pass. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Ricky.
Cut, cut.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red. Check Fury. Ready, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Mega. Stay. Cut.
They'll run on 1st down. Kenny, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go, charge.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, Kenny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Put him on the buses.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Kenny. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Looking to throw. Hearns brings it in. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Check 13. Check 43 rail. 152. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Well, another drive coming up for this Washington. Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now a give right side. Kenny. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sliding out of the pocket, and he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Kenny. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out.
And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Come on, set. Red, 38.
36, 36.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels. 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 66 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Down. 50. Green.
On first down, Kenny. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 60 Fury. Black shot. 10. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
Steal. Check steal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ready, go.
Up the middle they go. Kenny. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the... The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
You got nothing. 57.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will...
Come on, set. 45. White. Ultra. Go ultra. Set, cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
38.
57. Mike, 57.
Ready.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll drop to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Set.
Mike 57.
Mike 6. Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Defense, let's go.
2nd and 11. This is caught by Hearns. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
60 red.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a handoff looking right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Hey, check Mega.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Texans to take over.
They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Okay, right? 43 rail. Ultra. Cut.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles deep.
Ready. Blue 32. Stay.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route. Back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Come on, set, yellow, 22. Ready, go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
55 rushing yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Wait. Ready.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a 50 space there, picking up the first.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Cut.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that 7. It's up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Yellow. Set. Go.
He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Houston,
The victory moves him to 7-1 on the year.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,